What if one of the most legendary Japanese nameplates made a comeback? Not as a nostalgic gimmick, but as a serious performance machine built for today's driving enthusiasts. Well, that's exactly what's happening with the 2027 Nissan Skyline. After years of uncertainty, teasers released in April 2026 suggest that the Skyline is returning as a rear-wheel drive, high-performance sedan, blending retro DNA with modern engineering. And while the Skyline name may remain exclusive to Japan, there's strong indication that the US will get its own version, possibly as a next-generation Infinity Sport sedan. So what exactly is this new Skyline? And does it live up to its legendary badge? Let's break it all down. To understand why this matters, you need to understand the Skyline legacy. For decades, the Skyline has been synonymous with performance, especially models like the GTR variants that built a cult following worldwide. Over time, however, the Skyline evolved into a more premium sedan, particularly in Japan, while global markets saw it rebadged under Infinity. Now, in 2027, Nissan appears to be reconnecting with its roots. This isn't just another luxury sedan. It's positioned as a driver-focused machine, something that sits right between the Nissan Z and the GTR. That alone tells you Nissan is aiming for a sweet spot: performance, usability, and emotional appeal. Let's talk design, because this is where things get interesting. The teaser hints at a strong retro influence. Most notably, the return of the iconic circular taillights, a signature Skyline feature that instantly signals heritage. It's a subtle but powerful move, clearly aimed at enthusiasts who recognize those details. Up front, we can expect a modern, aggressive fascia, likely sharper than previous Skyline sedans, with a lower stance and wider proportions. The overall silhouette suggests a proper sports sedan: long hood, short rear deck, and a planted rear-wheel drive posture. This isn't retro for the sake of nostalgia. It's retro blended with modern aerodynamics and contemporary design language. Think evolution, not imitation. Now to the heart of the car: performance. Reports suggest a twin-turbo V6 engine, which immediately puts it in serious territory. While exact figures haven't been confirmed, it's safe to assume output in the range of 400 to 500 horsepower, squarely in competition with European performance sedans. But here's the real headline: a potential manual transmission. In a world rapidly shifting toward automation and electrification, offering a manual gearbox is a bold move. It signals that Nissan is targeting purists, drivers who want engagement, not just speed. Rear-wheel drive is another critical piece of the puzzle. This layout promises better balance, sharper handling, and a more dynamic driving experience compared to front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive bias systems. If executed properly, the 2027 Skyline could be one of the most engaging four-door cars on the market. So what kind of driving experience can we expect? Based on its positioning, the Skyline isn't trying to outgun the GTR. Instead, it's likely tuned for balance, something you can enjoy daily but still push hard on a winding road. Expect precise steering, a well-tuned suspension, and a chassis that prioritizes feedback. This is the kind of car that should feel alive beneath you, not overly filtered or artificially enhanced. It's less about raw numbers and more about how the car makes you feel behind the wheel. So, is the 2027 Nissan Skyline worth the hype? On paper, absolutely. A rear-wheel drive layout, twin-turbo V6, possible manual transmission, and retro-inspired design. It's a formula that enthusiasts have been asking for. Of course, everything depends on execution. Nissan has to get the driving dynamics, interior quality, and overall refinement just right. But if they do, this won't just be a comeback. It'll be a statement. The Skyline is back, and it's aiming to remind the world why it mattered in the first place. What do you think about the new Skyline? Would you take this over a German rival? Or are you waiting to see the final specs? Let me know your thoughts.